Hello, welcome back to Ali's Digger Diary. It's a nice day. I've been at a job this morning with my boss. So I further back down the road, and then as I was coming down here, there was a phone call to nip into this quarry and just have a look at a door catch on a shovel. So I'll nip into that. My boss says, "Oh, I'll come with you," just to sort of, because he obviously hasn't seen or wouldn't know most of my customers. So he says, "I'll follow you." Anyway, I've lost him. To be fair, I give him the drop pin for where I'm heading to before we set off. And yeah, I lost him about 20 minutes ago. So I've gone, you can kind of go around the hills or you can go straight up and over them. Going up and over them's twisty turny roads, but it's very, very pleasant, picturesque. So I thought I'll go up over the hills and he'll go around the bottom, and if he is still coming, then he'll turn up at the same time or a similar time, I would imagine. So yeah, right, I'll see you down there anyway. I'm going to go and have a look at it's going to be a real big exciting breakdown, this one, look, watch out. Right, this bonnet won't shut properly, or at least it was shut and now it won't shut. They've done something with that striker, it's all okay, but this catch here is all buggered up. So I'll take these out, undo this, and see if we can do out with it, and then I'll order a new catch, and next time I'm down here we'll pop a new catch on it. Big jobs, big jobs. There we go, that's as exciting as it's going to get today. Don't even know what time it is now. What time is it? Oh, 20 to 3. To be fair, it will be about an hour and 20 minutes back up the road. 4 o'clock. Organised some bits for a job that I've got on the boil. Interesting little job as well, I think, so that should be good. Oh, it's warm in here. Right, see you in the morning. I don't actually know what I'm doing tomorrow morning, actually. Don't know what to do. Oh, I've got a quick hitch to go and assemble. We'll go and do that in the morning. Morning, it is Wednesday. A nice Wednesday morning, look. It's worked out quite nicely. I've not got an awful lot on at the moment. I've come to sort of recondition this hitch a bit. And basically, when he's trying to take the bucket off, this tongue here, there's a bit of play in it and the tongue falls down, just with that free play there. It'll all be in those, yeah, it's in those tabs down there, which is these bits here. These holes will be sort of worn and elongated. So you can get like remarkable, really, for the money you pay for it, how much stuff you actually get. I don't know what all you can get just separately, but I think I wanted that and I wanted that. I think that was it. And anyway, couldn't get these separately, you had to get it part of the kit. But to be fair, the kit wasn't bad, and it looks like you get everything. So we're just going to recondition the hitch, put everything on it that I've got here, so that'll work out quite nicely, and hopefully it'll take a bit of that play up. So I'm just weighing up what to do, whether I should just, I should just drop the hitch off and just set it on the floor of the van there and just potter away with it. But anyway, like I say, it's worked out nicely, because the fella says, well, we were just chatting like, you know, as you do, and he says, well, would you mind servicing it while you're here? I says, absolutely not. I'm in no rush to go anywhere today. So we'll get it serviced. Looks like it's just a short service, look. 2 fuel filter, engine oil filter. And he's away to go and get some oil for it as well. I mean, I've got oil on the van, but some folk like to use their own stuff, and that's absolutely fine too. So, anyway, talking for the sake of talking, I think I'll need to be right in and about it, so I'll take it off the machine. take it off the machine. Oh, falling at the first hurdle. Can't even get that lock nut off. And to be fair, when I get down to there, the threads is all knackered anyway, so I'll cut it off. This one was a bit of a fight as well, to be honest with you, but I persevered and it took much longer than it should have done just to take a bolt out. So I'm just going to get the 1/2-inch grinder out. There we go, look like a hot knife through butter. That is a nice, well greased pin. Lovely. Right. Cap these pipes off. Take them off there because they're banjo fittings down there and I don't have any way really of blanking them off, so I'll just do it up here. Quarter caps and bungs, go and ratchet them out. There we go, the sun's really starting to burn through the mist now. If you look down that way you can see the mist hanging over Carlisle, how low lying it is. Yeah, it had a real back end sort of feel to it this morning. You feel like you've turned the corner now and you're heading towards autumn. I mean, even the leaves on the trees are starting to. Oh, I don't even want to think about it. Ugh. Right, I'm gonna try and I'm gonna try and swing that hitch into the back of the van, look, without damaging anything. Chances are slim to nil. Let's have a go anyway. I've got pipes off and everything. It just started to strip everything down now. That blue spring off. But either way, I'm going to need to strip it right out because these go around the ram, so I need to take the ram out anyway to be able to replace them, so I might as well strip everything out. I'm not sure how these come out yet. I'll have to have a look. I think I've fallen at the first hurdle here. There's 2 row pins which are there and there, and that holds this jaw onto that ram. And I can't hammer them out because of they won't come out. So perhaps I should have left the pipes on the machine to work it. Damn it. Oh, let this hard work for myself now. I want to get these out of here, and I don't think these are going to want to come out until that's shoved back a bit. Damn it! Right, there we go. We're hooked up. So I'll suck that ram in, hammer the roll pin out, and then shoot it back out again, and I might not need to pipe the machine up again. We'll see. Well, that was a bit of a carry on. Pipes are alright, like. Oh, that's a bit tight. It won't be now. Right, spray that roll pin out of there. And then put some vice grips on there. And then I'll be able to pull them out, I think. Let's have a go. Just wasn't straightforward like, because these bars wouldn't come out for these. Anyway, they're out now. You have to slide that out the way. Grand. Right. We'll get in there now. I've just found the first roll pin that needs to be removed out of here. Try and find, I've got all sorts out here, look. Try and find a decent sized punch. That one might not be far off, to be fair, even though it's a centre dot. And then it tapers out, so it'll get wedged. I better get the right punch out. Tell you what, I'm having some fight trying to get that roll pin out of there. Look at that. I'm going to drill it. Well, that went well. Got the pin out. So that's all loosey-goosey. I need to lift that out of there, don't I? And then pull this middle pin out there. Surely there's nothing holding that in, because it can't escape once it's out. Once it's in there. Let's do that now. Right, so it was these bits that I wanted to replace anyway, and you literally have to strip the ram right down to replace them. There's a little bit more play in these than the new ones, but there is still play like. So I'm hoping that's enough to take the play up in the tongue, along with some new pins and things. Other than that, it must be the shaft on the ram, obviously, that's maybe got a bit too much wear in it, in which case it'd be a new ram, which is a bit excessive, isn't it? Maybe build it up with a bit of weld and get it sort of not machined down. Don't have to be too fussy, but anyway. Right, I'll try and put this back together. Look. That's the worst of it built up. I'm gonna have to put these roll pins into here onto the jaw once I've got it fitted back on the machine and piped up. What a fight that was. I thought that'd be a half-hour job, that. Doubled it. Right. I'll offer it back onto the machine. The sun's warm as well. Right, that's that hitch 100%. That ditching bucket there was the one, not ditching bucket, draining bucket was the one that was bad to come off. Although they were all a bit of a sort of check about to get it off. But that one was the worst, and it slots on and that. Effortlessly. Right, I have got to. I can't not like have a square up, bloody hell. Stuff everywhere, grease everywhere, oil everywhere. Have a square up, have a sup of water, and then get on with the service. Woo! Turn them fans off a minute. Fine, it was warm. I thought I'll spare you the DX85 service, given that I'd just done one in the last video, and that was just an engine service. It's 12:30 now, so I'm going to sit and have my lunch. I'll move out the way first anyway, whatever I'm doing. Sit and have my lunch, and then I'll go around to Dumfries Yard and have a weigh up of a job that I've got to do on site, and I'll explain when I get there, won't I? Look, I'll show you. I'm gonna fall off here. Don't think so. Yeah, it's plenty warm enough anyway. Need to rehydrate and refuel. Right, I'm up at the yard here at Dumfries. I've got a DX27 to go and put extra pipe work on. So the customer is wanting to run a log grab in the winter time, process a few logs for firewood and that, but he doesn't have the rotate lines on the machine, so I priced him a rotate kit. Very, very expensive for a little hobby. So what we're going to do, this is his idea, which I thought was a good idea, because normally what we do is we just put a tap arrangement on the bucket, because normally you have a log grab and it's free swinging, so you don't really need the bucket ram. So I was going to put a tap in here and, you know, you lock the bucket ram off and use your bucket ram to rotate, and this is what I could use my boom offset ram, which is a good idea. So I'm just having a weigh up. Two things I want to measure is the length of pipe that I'm going to need to run down to there. I'll need 2 pipes, and then see what fittings I need, etc. I can quite easily have a look, because the floor plate just lifts out on these. So that's what I'm going to do, just have a bit weigh up, see what fittings I need and where I'm going to mount. I mean, it'd be nice to have an electrically controlled changeover valve, and I can put a switch into the dash, but a manual valve will do the same. Could run a pipe out of there and onto there. We'll see. So where the pipe comes off for that boom offset ram, both pipes, pretty bad to get to be fair. So I'll probably take the pipe off at the valve chest, run it out through this lot here, I'll make a bracket up for here. I'll have a changeover valve, and then when you're using the boom offset, it'll go back down and onto the ram. I thought I might run pipe out here to have a changeover. You need to get to the changeover valve fairly easily, and reaching your hand in there, A, there's no space for a valve, and B, you know, when this is turned all the way to the right, it's going to come across the way. So I think that's the easy solution, is make a bracket up off here, and then my pipe work can come along here just like this one is. A couple of bulkhead fittings here, straightforward. So let us know what you think. I actually think manual taps, diverter valves will be better than electronic ones. I don't think you'll see the benefit in the price increase, because once your log grab's on, it's going to be on, isn't it? So yeah, that's what I think. Just a couple of manual taps, one on each side, change that one, and then all the oil's going that way. That's another thing as well. Do I need 2 taps, do you think, or just one? So if I have one tap and the other is a T-piece, because once one feed's closed, then it can't go back the way, can it? So that ram isn't going to move. But then 2 would be more of a dead cert. Yeah. Anyway, I've had a way up. I've got some bits to drop off at the stores here, so I'll go and do that. Right, I'll leave that video at that for today. A bit of a short one, not sure what the content will be like. It's been a bit of a slow couple of days content wise, but I've been busy enough. I've got a couple of nice little jobs to do tomorrow, a nice little ride out over to the East Coast for a first service. And if you remember that pilot accumulator that I spotted on that 140 service a couple of weeks ago, I'll go and do that while I'm over in that direction for the service. So thanks very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please let me know by clicking the subscribe button and the like button. And for more bits and pieces throughout the week in between videos, don't forget to check out Ali's Digger Diary on TikTok and Instagram. See you in the next one.